every now and again I get this thought that pops up in my head. It's actually quite a heartbreaking one, so I thought I'd share it with you guys, just in case you're also going through it. But do you guys ever think about like your previous self and just like look at how good you used to do at a certain time in the past, and then compare yourself to now, and it's like, bro, I wish I was my old self. Like, I remember like probably like 15, 16 months ago, I used to be such an animal with everything, like my workouts especially. Like, I remember when I used to like, I'd come home from school, right? And like, the minute I go home from school to the minute I go to bed, I used to just grind, work out in the gym like an animal, bro. I used to hit every single muscle every single day. Like the most painful like workouts with like weighted vests on and stuff. And discipline was never an issue back then. And then now, after all that's like faded and stuff, I look back now, I'm just like, how the fuck did I used to do that? And I can't do it now to save my life. Like, it's actually bugging me how like I lost that drive once. And that's just one example with like workouts and stuff. Obviously, as you progress, like different stuff happens. Because back then, that was like the start of 2023. But gym was different back then. Maybe because I just started back then, so like maybe you got like more energy to like become where you want. And I don't know, because obviously I wasn't doing anything like money stuff or anything. I was only 17, so I didn't really have like more better things to think about. But now that I'm like 18 and a half, it's like, bro, I've got to do gym and think about like what I'm doing now after this summer, and try and get like a job and a career path, stuff like that. So I feel like a lot of things have caught up, so I haven't had time to think about like that grinding phase I was once in. I'm still trying my best and everything, but when I actually sit down like a professional and analyze why I had that and why it's gone, I come up with like a few solutions or few responses. But the main one that I think about is that winning equals complacency. And like, because back then when I was just starting out, it was like I had this idea that I wanted to be like super shredded and stuff, and like, what the hell is this, bro? Anyway, yeah, super shredded and that, get loads of muscle and like get, I don't know, like a mindset or like respect and stuff. And now that like I'm here with like, I've basically got that enough. Yo, look at that thing, bro. Anyway, yeah, cool, butterfly. Now that I've got enough of that, yeah, it's like, I'm just like sitting back and enjoying it now, instead of like pushing for the next thing, you know what I'm talking about? So one part is like kind of irritated by it, because like, why can't I just go back to that grinding phase? But when I actually think of a solution, I actually thought of a solution actually. I've not thought of a solution about it. I've just kind of like sat and wondered about it. What the hell? Yo, it's so hot, by the way, right now in the UK. It's like 28 degrees and there's like butterflies flying around. But oh my god, I keep losing my train of thought because of this butterfly. So yeah, the solution that I've thought of, I didn't think of a solution until like recently, but this is actually a really good solution. What you need is an accountability partner. If you miss your old self when you were savage and stuff, and like now you can't keep up with yourself, and you can't find like the discipline and stuff, you need to find an accountability partner or just something to keep you accountable. Because discipline alone won't cut it sometimes. Like back in the day, I used to wake up and do like, no joke, 40 minutes of ab exercises first thing in the morning at like 8 a.m. I mean. And it's like every single day, by the way. And now like, I couldn't even cross my mind. Like I try to do 7 minutes in the morning of like, I picked like my favorite 7 minutes of that 40-minute session. I just do that in the morning now instead. But like, I could never, if you told me like, you gotta do that 41 again, I was like, bro, I could not. Like, I hated that, but I somehow did it every single day. And now I'm just like a pathetic version of my old self. Like even like other workouts, like pull-ups that I just did, right? I just finished a pull-up workout. It's like, bro, I did 3 sets, non-weighted, with like, I don't even know how much rest in between, like 5-10 minutes or something. Back in the day, I used to do like 10 sets with a weighted vest with like 15-minute rest every single day. I'm struggling to do that 2-3 times a week now. But it's like, I couldn't go back to that old self. I don't know what it was. I think all the stars just aligned for why I was doing it. Like all the motivation, discipline was there. I was just starting out. A lot of external factors that I won't go into also applied, but like I couldn't get there now. Like I still do enough now, but obviously I've got other stuff to do now as well. I wasn't like doing YouTube back then, or like doing other kind of work to try and get money. Life was just different back then. So the solution I've thought of to stay somewhat accountable, because I don't need to go back to that full phase, obviously, because that was probably too much. Like every single muscle group every single day is kind of crazy. It was just, I was in that phase, you know what I mean? So what I've thought about is just this YouTube channel will keep me accountable, and also just like it'll keep my conscience like guilty if I don't do it. So like if I miss an upload day, like this is my 3rd day in a row, this is day 3. Welcome to day 3, by the way. If I miss one, it's like I feel too guilty. So even if it's like 2 minutes before midnight, I'll just turn the camera on pitch black and just start saying something, just because I have to do it now. It's going to be guilty on my conscience. So if this YouTube channel is kind of keeping track of that, I can use it to keep track of everything else now as well. Because I can't just sit here and tell you guys that like you need to be grinding and hustling and stuff, and then I'm just here like skipping gym, being lazy and stuff like that. So I feel like because I've got this YouTube channel to help you guys improve and talk about my experiences, it's like that'll keep me accountable to actually do it. That was my solution that I thought of, and I think you guys need to find a solution like this. And it's hard because like when you're in that state, it can only last for so long, and you are going to move out of that phase and maybe enter a different phase and stuff. But because winning does equal complacency. Like if you don't have what you want, then you're going to work harder to get it than if you have it just to like maintain or something. But I think as long as you're doing enough and you're keeping yourself accountable, you should be alright. But anyway, we keep grinding, we keep hustling. Welcome to day 3 of the Polaris brand journey. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.